All right, welcome to class. This is what we are going to be using. I'm going to be using our foam. This is half-inch foam. We are going to be using our net and our scuba. Okay, so let's get straight to the measurement. Now for the knots, I used 43 by 44. Look at it. Yeah, I mean 42 by 14. 43 by 14. Please note, it is actually 14. This fabric rolls. If you watch it, look at it. It's rolling, okay? As you can see, it's rolling. It's a bale material. So by 14, unfold, 14, unfold by 43. The measurement that's for the fabric. Now for the foam. 40 and a half by 3, okay? 40 and a half by 3. That's for the foam. Now let's go to the body of the turban. Let's see the plates. I mean the band. The V band is 2 by 13. 2. You need 2 pieces, okay? Look at it, 2 by 14 into 2. This is for the band, and I'm going to be using the material to cover it. I got it 5 by 14, okay, and we need 2. So this will be covering the band. It's actually going to look like this. It's going to look like this, okay? Just insert it and you cover it up. Now to the base is 14, normal 14 widths by 12 lengths. This is the head circumference, okay? Make sure you cut on the stretchy part. Make sure this is the stretchy part. All right, so that's that. What we are just going to do is I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew. Please note, cut the same material, the same measurement for the nets, okay? Please, this is rolling, so it is still the same measurement. 14 widths by 12 lengths. They are the same measurements. I cut the same, so we're going to be using this. This will serve as a lining, while this will serve as the base. So we are going to sew that. So the next thing for us to do, this is what we are going to be using to make our knots. So we'll fold it into 2 equal parts. Remember, it's rolling, so I just try to fold it. Fold it into 2 equal parts, like I've seen. Okay, then we're going to take to the machine, and I'll fold it again. Okay, I'll fold it again, then I'm going to sew it down. I'm taking it to my machine. I'll fold again. You have to be patient with this material. I'll fold again, then I'm going to sew it straight down because I'm going to be inserting my foam inside. So let me take it to my machine, and I'm going to sew straight down. So I've sewed it now. Okay, sorry, I forgot to do this. We are going to use this. Do you know why? Because this is a very transparent material. Once we insert the foam direct, it will be too light and it will be showing. So we are going to use this to turn the foam. Okay, then we insert it here. So the measurement for this is 25. I will tell you why. The hand is also inclusive. You see the way I'm going to sew it. 25 by 8. Okay, 25 by 8. Please note, 25 is on fold, so which means it's 50. The hand are inclusive. That is why the measurement is like that. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to wrap it with our foam and take to the sewing machine. Watch. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to get the midpoint, the center of this, okay? Get the midpoint. I fold it into 2 equal parts. This is the midpoint, and I fold my foam into 2. This is the midpoint, okay? I'm now going to match it like that. Once I match it, you see, we still have little excess. This will serve as our hand. You see the way I'm going to do it. I don't want to start joining and joining, so I just want to use this as the hand. Now I'm going to wrap the two together now to sew down. This is the center. If you watch well, this is the excess. If you watch well, this will be the excess. So I'm going to fold like this. So I'm going to arrange it down. Rearrange it here. So this is what you get, okay? This is what you get. So I'm going to take to my machine and sew. Look at this side here. I'm going to sew it as my hand. Okay, I'm going to cut out some excess. I might cut out some excess and just hide it inside. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. See this? I'll do the same thing. Do the same thing from here. Just trim it. You want it to be slimmer. So you take to a machine and sew them. So once you sew, this is it. Okay. So right now we'll insert it inside. So right now I'm going to turn my net. Remember, it has been sewed. I'm just going to fold it and insert the foam, you know. So this is how it's going to look like. Then what we'll do is to fold into two and get the center. Fold into two, get the center. Then from there you make your knot like you are tying something. Okay, please note you can reduce your fabric. I realized my fabric was much, but though I still like it because I needed that knot to be wide. I needed it wide. I wanted it to be wide here. So just adjust it. Make sure the sewing part is not showing. Make sure the sewing part is hidden. Okay, so adjust it as seen. Once that is done, this is what you're going to get. Now we are going to start working. I want a smooth braid, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it like this and get my needle and thread, then I'll start sewing. Just what I did was I push in the excess, then I hold the tip and I start sewing with my needle and thread. I do that again, put the excess inside, pass my needle inside, needle and thread inside. I don't want my thread to show. Then I tack it. So I'm still going to keep, I'm going to do this till I get to the end. I'm going to do this from the beginning to the end. So put in the excess, pass your thread in, and tack. Good. Put in your excess, pass your thread in, and tack. It's a continuous process. You do this for the whole of the back. Okay, so once we get to the end, look at the hand I told you about. You see, I don't want to join any hand. That's why I did that extra measurement. So right now you fold in or you cut it out, then you can use your machine to do this. You can use your machine to sew it down if you want to, but let me just use my needle and thread to finish up. So this is the reason I said I needed an extra measurement for the hand. You see, so we don't have to start sewing the hand again. It's even more neater. So that's that for this. Okay, what I did here, you repeat it for the other side, and this is what you're going to get. You see, I've done for the other side, so the same way. So you can take to your machine and sew that part, and you also sew this part. You can just sew it, tack it down with your machine. Now once that is done, this is what we get. This is what we get. So our base is ready. It's a normal base, it's basic base, so it's just a normal base. Now this is how we are going to fix it. Please note, the sewed part is the part that should face down. We want the back smooth and the front smooth. You see the hand, very fine, just tight and slim. Okay, you see this, make sure you do it like this. Let the back be clean and the front be clean. You can use your gum if you want to just make it permanent, but I don't want that, because you can also rock it alone.